Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hint of H2O Squared. I am Rawrquaza, and wait, it's not really squared, is it? What is it? Is there? What's the subtext version of squaring? Is that a? Do people use that in math? I'm not advanced enough in my math career. What if you put the number in subtext rather than supertext? Anyway, Risk of Rain. Oh shit, I said the real name. I rolled a 1, so we're gonna play Commando. Dope. Somebody was like, man, watching Commando is boring. Well, you know what? He had a change in the last set of patch notes. And he's not boring, he's good. I think. Maybe. I mean, he's good. He has ranged ability. He needs items, I guess, but so does literally every other class, so who knows, dude? Man. How's it going today? I am, well, thank you for asking. I just had a delicious ham sandwich, and so I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling better if I didn't have kind of a headache. But, you know what? We're gonna play some Risk of Rain and shove those pains deep down into a place where they will not bother me. It's not that bad of a headache yet. Who knows? It could get worse. If it gets worse, I will take painkillers. If that doesn't work, then I'll die. You ever have migraines? I don't really know what the difference between a migraine and a headache is. I think that probably means I haven't had a migraine, but maybe I have? I don't know. I don't really understand why you get headaches. Other than, like, you get, you know, you don't get enough sleep, or you don't get enough water. I don't really understand how that translates into, now my head feels like it's going to explode and I want to die. I guess maybe the evolutionary purpose of that is like, this organism, you know, needs to be aware that if it doesn't get the things that the body needs, then the body's gonna punish itself. Get your attention. You're doing shit wrong. Fix it. Anyway, we're playing Risk of Rain. What do we got? Pretty garbage, actually, like extremely garbage items, but that's okay. You know what? We'll print something later. It's all good. Teleporters up here. Crit glasses, or not crit glasses. Crit glasses are all right. I'll take those. Why are you jumping? Commando's pretty good. He has lots of, like, good range. Which is funny because he's using 2 pistols. 2 automatic pistols. Which generally are, you know, I don't know anything really about guns, but what I gather is that high fire rate weapons are supposed to be inaccurate. Especially when you're wielding things akimbo. I get it. They kind of shoot in a cone. There's like a cone of accuracy, which is reasonable, I think. I don't know what I'm saying. We're doing fine here. We got the easiest boss in the game. Gotta make sure my catchphrase is said at least once during this boss fight. Beetle Queen is no problem. Rate the starting bosses in order of difficulty? Okay. You got Titan, Rock Titan. It's probably like, and it depends on the class, of course. But I think Rock Titan's probably the hardest. Second is probably Vagrant then. And then are those the only starting bosses? Are those the only ones you can get? Hordes. Hordes are worse than any of the bosses, I think. Greater Wisp Horde sucks. Golem Horde sucks. That's about it. I don't think you can get anything else. Greater Lemurian Horde sucks. That's not a starting boss. I don't think I've ever seen Greater Lemurians on the first stage. God, that would be horrible. Greater Lemurians are some of the nastiest monsters in this entire game. I would like that chest right there. I feel a searing pain in my brain. I gain 78 gold. What if you got money every time you had a headache? I don't know really who would be paying for that, but... it's like that Black Mirror episode. Except instead of money, he got, you know, endorphins. Endorphins are pretty good. Why don't we just synthesize endorphins? Why can't we do that? Just inject them straight into our brains. How is that not a thing yet? Because we can do, like, you know, drugs. You got, like, heroin. That's pretty much the same thing, more or less. You just change a couple molecules around, and bam, bing, bang, bam. Instantaneous endorphin. Okay, attack speed is good. We want attack speed. Commando feels bad until you get at least, like, some attack speed. At least a few syringes. I feel like attack speed in this game is... like, syringe attack speed is not very good. You really want your Berserker Pauldron, which is like 50% bonus, and then... Predatory Instincts. Those seem much more impactful. But I guess they are tier 2s. I really do like Predatory Instincts. It always feels like a useless item, though, because I'll be playing on a class, and I'll get a bunch of Predatory Instincts, and if I'm not Artificer, then I, you know, never have crit. So, and Predatory Instincts is just a dead item. You know, a lot of the tier 2s feel very niche or bad. Harvester Scythe and Predatory Instincts without crit, you know, they just feel dead, basically. You got Red Whip, which doesn't function at all in combat. It's alright for moving around the world, don't get me wrong. And that is important enough to warrant the space. And I guess, also, the thing is, a lot of, I think, the tier 2s are just, you don't want them to be common, because if they were common, then you would see them all the time. Also, it's as much to protect us as it is to protect the item and its rarity. But Bandolier, man, Bandolier is a hell of an item. It's like useful on some characters. It's not useful on other characters at all. NG, I would describe it as not being very useful, but it is like kind of quality of life because it allows you to place your turrets more, which maybe does make it useful, but it's not like an actual DPS increase like it is for Mercenary or... The other problem is I never notice when I'm picking up Bandoliers. I don't know, maybe if I'm Mercenary I'll dash through enemies and try and pick stuff up, but it feels like it's not something. It's something that takes a little bit of work to kind of stay on top of. And for like Commando, it's functionally useless. Huntress, it's really good because she has a glaive. But the other thing is, even when you discount like its maybe or maybe not usefulness, it stacks like in a multiplicative fashion. So you only really want one Bandolier. After that, you get these like crazy diminishing returns because you'll never get to 100% chance. It's not an additive stack; it's a multiplicative. So you get tiny little increases how often they'll drop this thing, and it's already, like, just with one, it's pretty common, so it's like, I don't know. There's no additional benefit stacking. So, like, wow, I just rolled into it. And lost the maintained neutral momentum. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to take some painkillers. It's bad in here. Harvester's Scythe. You know what? We do have some crit. Not a lot of crit. And that's kind of the big issue. Oh, attack speed though. I love attack speed. What is this? Headstoppers. Oh, baby. And vertical mobility. Not really what I want. We can use it to do some shenanigans, maybe? It's possible. Could step on some bosses' faces. It is pretty okay for the purposes of, you know, dodging. It's like a Hopo Feather, what with less control. Headstoppers. Which is alright. Can't really complain, except it does fuck up your jumps. And then if you activate you sometimes accidentally hold space, and then I'll feel really bad because then you lose the bonus. You have to wait. Oh my god, it's not even high enough to. Ugh. Like, here's the problem. In order to get the maximum height in the jump, you have to hold down space. But if you hold down space, you'll also go slamming down and waste your charge, and then you won't, be able to jump high again if you miss. I'm glad that Headstoppers is a tier 3 item. I'm not glad to see it come up ever. I don't think. You see that red, and it's a Headstoppers. Even, like, Wake of Vultures is actually very good after the patch. Now it's just a passive, like, occasionally you'll get added bonus fancy on-hit effects on when you kill an elite. Which is sweet. It's just a passive. What is this Lemurian doing? Why are you T-posing, Lemurian? What the actual hell? What is he doing? Who told him to act like that? I murdered him. That's very silly. Stop that. It's silly. Where's the teleporter? Want this item. The vertical jump, the vertical movement speed, vertical jump height, but the lack of horizontal move speed sucks. Even with one goat hoof, I feel like I do not have nearly enough mobility. Having too high of a jump height without move speed is bad. And having too much movement speed without a very good jump height is similarly bad, but in the other direction. But if I had to pick one, I would go for too much movement speed. I think too much movement speed is worse than... Or, sorry, too much jump height is worse than too much movement speed. In most cases. You do have... I love the syringes, though. Doesn't matter how inaccurate you are if you just fire fast enough. Am I really gonna spend $226 on a medkit? I already did. Okay, let me out of here. We've spent way too much time already on this stage. Let me out of here. This is a fine fight. know if that did much. Perhaps I wasn't high enough. Please kill them. There we go. Don't get hit by this jellyfish. Monster Tooth. Doing not much. You really have to stack Monster Tooth to be worth. But in a world where most things are, there's many, you know, 3D printers, I don't know if Monster Tooth is even relevant at all, under any circumstance. I think multiplayer is unbalanced. I think there's way too many items in multiplayer because you really do get like a bunch more items and printers, which I think can skew the run distribution a little bit. I do like being frozen. It's a neat mechanic. What do we want on this run? We need something, you know? We're actually doing okay. I do want this chest. But we want like a... I need something to really... We have kind of a lot of disparate elements. We need to condense them into a good run. And I don't just mean condense all my items into one 3D printed thing, although that could work. What I want to do is get like some glue and glue the whole run together with a sweet one of these. Ah, Brilliant Behemoth. You know what? Actually great. This is pretty good. So Brilliant Behemoth is causing these explosions on hit, and it increases our base damage by like 60% or something. Adds some AoE. It's very strong. This is very good. That's exactly like what I was just talking about. We're feeling much better now, actually. Turns out 60% increased damage is real good. Maybe it's 60% additional damage. Still a lot. I kind of want to get a run where I just have like 100 brilliant behemoths, because that stacks range of the explosion, I think. So that would be a neat thing if you get like a 3D printer or something. Take probably a really long run though. The 3D tier 3 printers, the Militech printers, are so rare. Especially in single player. I'd love mobility too, that would be a great thing. We could try going to the Bazaar. Man, I've not really changed my opinion on lunar coins. I think it's maybe even too easy to get lunar coins now. I think I'm just starting to not like the lunar coin system, but I may have to just deal with it, you know? Stealth kit. Pretty garbage. Not stealth kit, but items on the stage have been kind of lame. Well, let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? I could die to this teleporter event, I suppose. Okay. I'd like to buy this chest and then proceed. You don't have a lot of healing. That's kind of an issue. We would need a little bit more critical strike chance to get any sort of start to a consistent healing going. Glad that this explosion doesn't actually hurt me. Alright, let's hit it. Nice. Low attack speed. This has been a very printer-free run, too. Kinda got our build going on our own merits here. Magma Worm, easy. This guy is terrifying. Hello, Magma Worm. So, the Magma Worm, I don't think I've had a video out showing him yet. He now does his leaping attack, but he also has a phase where he goes down to the ground that you're not going to be able to see because apparently Brilliant Behemoth just melts him. You might see it. Yeah, there he is. On very high now. I love Brilliant Behemoth. Makes me have to aim less. Oh, I love it. They open their mouth more too, which is really cool. Alright, easy combat. We're feeling okay. Main thing is going to be, on the next stage, is going to be trying to get some healing. Whether that's through crit chance or some other avenue. Okay. Go get some items really quick. Mobility would also be nice. That is neither. Just gonna go quickly check out over here. Not looking incredibly optimistic. There is a fan there, so maybe there's something up there. Rusted key box contains a rusted key. Pretty classic. Top 10 anime betrayals. You know what they say, at 10 keys you have a 25% chance for a red item. Pretty cool. I guess the box just has like a bunch of locks in it. But you can only take one item out of it? I don't know. Don't question it. Please. Yeah. I mean, it's like weird healing, I guess. Because we do have Harvester's Scythe, and it does do damage. Ocular HUD is one of those items that's like bad once you get good. Once your build is sorted, you know, because you do want crit maxed. It's fairly easy to cap, other than it being actually completely RNG. Whether or not you get the items. Oh wow, 3 FGs of Grief and a Brittle Crown. Brain Stocks, which is elite kills, give you no cooldowns for an amount of time. And then Kajaro's Band, which is not terrible, but it actually is terrible, and I don't want it. That was a real bad Bazaar. Alright. Oh, dude. Predatory Instincts. Very good. We want that. That's a great item on this character. We could also use the ukulele now that I'm thinking about it. The ukulele is great on this character because you know, want to be shooting one target so that that's what's easiest to hit. So any way to make your shots that hit count on other enemies is great. Turns your single target into AoE. How much is this? 500 bucks. We are going to save up for the chest as well. There's some pretty good tier 1s, or tier 3s, tier whatevers. Could come out of here. Meat Hook would be very good as well. I love Meat Hook. It's probably not as valuable as a lot of other tier 3s, but it's super fun. Predatory Instincts is sweet. Do some of this. I wanted that Will-o'-the-Wisp too, but I think the Predatory Instincts is a much better value for us. 57 Leaf Clover would be incredible for us. I guess that would probably be number 1 top tier. Tesla Coil would be extremely strong for us. Strong on anyone. Brain Stocks would not be great. I don't even know if Brain Stocks, like with... I guess what you could do with Brain Stocks is press R a bunch of times. That might be the best way to make use of that. I don't think the right click does as much damage, maybe? I don't know, maybe it does. Maybe the DPS is comparable. Because it doesn't give you unlimited cooldown, it gives you like a 1 second or like a quarter second cooldown, half second cooldown, something like that. Alright, give me. We need more items. Okay, they said hermit crabs were nerfed. Stop doing so much damage to me. It's very rude. Radar scanner, pretty good. 4,300. Here's the teleporter. Yeah, spamming R is probably what I would do with brain stocks. That might make brain stocks pretty good, actually. Especially with a lot of attack speed on the character, which is what you want to do anyway. So you just throw them out for a long time. But Meat Hook would be the, that would be pretty value village for us right now. Let's hit this shrine. Pretty sure we have enough DPS to deal with whatever. We have enough jump height to deal with these guys. Elder Lemurians are fine as long as they're not anywhere near you. If they're anywhere near you, then they're freaking projectiles. The shotgunning projectiles. Path of Exile has this issue too. These are projectiles meant to punish you if you dodge incorrectly by doing a lot of damage, right? Each projectile does that. It does a lot of damage. So, but what happens when you get shotgunned by them? Oh, you just actually die because now you've been hit by the projectile that's one projectile that's supposed to punish you for not dodging it, but it's 5 of them. Okay, give me the tier 3. Wake of Vultures would be cool too, I guess. At least get to show it off. Not Headstoppers. Okay, so here's the deal with Frost Relic. Frost Relic is bad. Frost Relic is on kill, you get this circle. I want you to pay very close attention to how much work this circle does. It's not just on this character, too. On Mercenary, this circle is maybe... that's best, right? Is because you're melee. You actually want to be in melee range. But, you know, let's use our circle to kill this imp. Well, if he wouldn't run away from me. Use the circle to kill this imp. Like, it does whatever damage, maybe. Maybe it stacks well, I don't know. If it stacked like a huge amounts of range or something, I could see it being alright. But it just does not feel impactful at all. I wonder if it stacks on kill, because it does, you can see when you get a kill, it sends out new rings, but I don't think it's, I think that's just visual. Maybe it's intended to stack, but it doesn't. Stack on kill. Maybe it needs to stack with kills. Man, ow. My bones. Yeah, so anyway, that's probably my pick for least favorite. Let's see if the least favorite tier 3. It's actually probably just Frost Relic. Headstoppers is bad too, but at least it is some mobility. Frost Relic is just kind of... it's there. It maybe goes up to not being least favorite on Mercenary. But, I don't know. Headstoppers is also better on Mercenary because he has dashes. Anyway, I think this run is fine. I just could use some quality of life. Hey, some movement speed. That's freaking great. Please. Personal shield gens. Let's check, you know, since we're here. I do want to go to the Bazaar. Just to see what's going on over there, you know? Get a Bazaar that doesn't suck. Maybe we can make something happen, you know? Okay, the Bazaar is not here. That means it's probably in this tunnel. Maybe. Just going this far out of my way, very worth it? I don't know. Oh, the tunnel's closed. So where the heck is the freaking Newt altar? I guess it is still possible that it's in there. Sometimes on the first stage, the Titanic, not the Titanic Plains, the other stage, you can zip through those doors with Mercenary and Huntress. Sometimes when you zip through there, ooh, fuck. What? Did that just happen? Well, I don't think it stacks radius. Yeah, I don't think it stacks radius. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't think it does. This doesn't look like radius. Man, I am ready for a mul-t printer. Mul-t printer meat hook. 100% meat hook proc rate would be pretty sick. Or Clover would just do that. I mean, Clover would be amazing. That's really what I want. We're writing a wish list to Santa here. Our damage is very good, though. We're definitely able to deal with things just fine. No reason to complain. Very good sustained damage. I am, however, dying. Nice. Will-o'-the-Wisp is very good. I always like stacking that. Oh my lord. Hey, this was actually worth it. This is a great item for us. Tesla coil is going to help out a lot. Alright, let me out of here. I did spend all my money on that ukulele, but it was probably worth it. And we're firmly in ha 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 ha, so that's good. Newt altar looks like it's up there. Yeah. Boop. What is this printer? Oh. It looked like a syringe printer, it's not. I kind of want to use it though. It might not be a bad idea to get another cautious slug. I mean, we already have 2. I don't know. We do want enemies to group up. We do have a lot of on-kill stuff going on. I mean, I really need to be shooting the big ones. Probably just shoot the small ones, do a similar amount of work, keep the rabble off of me. This grass is really freaking green. I think they have a gardener. In the monster log, I guess, that says that they literally do, but damn, some green grass. Oh, more crit. This is so good for our bottom line. You can support my bottom line over at patreon.com/Rawrquaza, or if you are a Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to a Twitch channel of your choice, including mine, if you so desire, once monthly for free. Well, I mean, you paid for it, so might as well use it. But it's free if you paid for it. It is one of the services that you paid for. Although if you're a student account, I don't think you can do it, so rip. I don't know, maybe Tesla Coil, not Tesla Coil, maybe Frost Relic does a bunch of damage. It seems like it doubles the damage. Or it has doubled the damage that it was doing, because I have 2. Maybe not. I wonder where the rusted lockbox is. I do have 5 keys. Is that it right there? Oh, that was a dirt patch. Damn it. I will take Gnarled Wood Sprite because it is just additional healing. This little guy. He's a good guy. Oh, good. Oh, good. Hobo Feather's very good, actually. That makes me happy. There's our rusted lockbox. The white item in it. 7 rusted keys, dude. We haven't seen one decent printer this whole game either. Wax Quail, thank you. Horizontal move speed. Of sorts. I wish I had another Wax Quail. But now we are very mobile, actually. Just gonna make sure these guys die first. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Oh my lord. I'm alive. What's happening? It's hard to see. Don't feel safe. Rose bucklers are good. In fact, I think rose bucklers might be great. Rose bucklers are responsible for a lot of saving of my life. Because you can activate them. You usually need them when you're running away. Right? That's when you need to not die. And then if you just are prudent about when you're running, you recognize that running is a safe choice. It rewards repositioning. It's really good. Berserker's Pauldron's pretty cool. We do only have one, so it only lasts like 3/4 seconds. Pretty good. It's a very good commando run. Please, crabs. Look at all these crabs. What the heck? There's so many of them. Alright, we really do need... We're missing a thing now in order to really, really feel like we... Like, at this point in the run... We're not, it's not bad. It's a good run. But it's not a good enough run to be like, I want to keep looping. So the game's really gonna have to change my mind. If it wants me to loop. I should have waited, probably. Shit. I got overzealous. It's just very excited. Oh. No. Should have picked up items, dang it. What am I doing? Ouch. Not inside of the circle. Okay, they've all shot their lasers. Just chill out for a minute. This one's weak. Get him. Oh no. Run. Wood sprite. No. There's many golems. That's many golems behind me. Kill this one. They're weak. Get them. They're ulting. Keep my options available in terms of escape vectors. Fine. Red whip. Pretty good, don't kill me. What the hell? That shock elite hit me, which hurt, and then... Oh my lord. And then the shock ball detonated, and it hurt again. I think shock elites are terrifying. You're terrifying. I'm gonna take time and kill you. Oh, we got a blue portal, also. Just for free. Thank you, tougher times. This is important. I need this to live. We actually cannot buy very many things. Another rusted key. That's incredible. I am floored at the quality of that item. We have to be a little selective of what we buy here. Try and kill some dudes for some extra money. Tier 1 chest. Let's see what we got over here. Ah, sprint speed. This is actually incredibly interesting to me. I've been complaining about not moving fast enough this whole game. Now we're moving at a fairly reasonable clip. I like it. Monster teeth. Very... not great. We do have bosses to kill too, I guess, if we needed money. But there's no music. It's lonely. Do you get money from exploded... Oh my god. You get money from exploded... jellyfish? Like if they explode by themselves, naturally? Ouch. Another harvester scythe would be nice too. Just more crit would be very nice for consistency. Yeah, we're fine. Her damage is actually, like, pretty solid. It's not even bad. Backup magazine. I think I'm coming around on the right click. It seems to do damage. Probably does just fine damage. There's a chest in here. Hey, dude. More crit. Very strong. Stun grenade. Marginally useful. Teddy bear. Very good. Just give me, I don't know, this. We're looking kind of low on the max HP front. We only have 770 max HP. That's very not great. No infusions. Oh no, there was another chest. That one had the 57 leaf clover in it. I know it. The timer stopped. Very nice. Shaped glass. Tesla coil. We would be giving up potentially Bandoliers stealth kits, my harvester scythe. We could buy Gesture of the Drowned. We could buy Corpse Bloom. Corpse Bloom and Gesture of the Drowned work very well with this little guy we have, our floating man, Healy boy. I don't know, dude. If we're just gonna obliterate ourselves, like if this were the beginning of a run, I might go for Corpse Bloom and Gesture of the Drowned, because it's a good combo when you don't have your healing sorted out yet. But I think we're just gonna go obliterate ourselves. This seems like a run where that's the best option. What is this? Ugh. Rusted key printer, huh? Oh, crit glasses. Hey, that's really good. Oh, Magma Worm. Excuse me. I wanted to make a point. I don't think Magma Worm in this current patch, when it's in its like new swimming animation. Oh no, my sprint speed. Come on, I have fucking 8 rusted keys. There you go. Oh, this is nice. Some crits. I don't think it does that much damage. Unless it does have one, like, hurt box. If you get eaten by it, its mouth can sometimes do a cataclysmic amount of damage. But it doesn't shoot the projectiles, the magma projectiles, unless it does. If it's swimming, it doesn't. It has to be doing the jumping mode. Well, maybe it is right now. I don't know. There's something about it that just seems much less dangerous, and in my experiences with the overloading Magma Worm as well, it does not seem... Ow. Does not seem... to be incredibly... dangerous. That combined... Oh no, my sticky bombs. God. Take my rusted keys. Take my, you know, med kits. Take my 4 monster teeth. Ouch. Not bad, honestly. Like, full crit is very nice. I guess I'll take this extra crit, because literally nothing else there matters. And if we get another printer, I don't know, somewhere else. If we're just stopping here, it doesn't really matter, but whatever. It's not a bad idea to pick up extra of a thing that you like. Like, overcap your crit a little bit. It doesn't do anything. I still have yet to see anyone present evidence that additional crit causes you to deal more damage. Like, increases your crit multiplier or whatever. But, you know, I don't know, maybe. Ouch. Stealth kit's very, very good, by the way. Man, my max health is bad. It's a war banner printer. Oh, the rusted lockbox. Here we go. More lensmaker's glasses. Pretty good. I wonder if I could have gone and printed all of my items into rusted keys and then gone and hit the rusty lockbox, or if it's determined upon the stage creation. It's like almost worth testing, but I also don't want to do that. I mean, we have good news and bad news. The good news is these guys are... This is the easiest combat in the world when you have... Hopo Feather, or in this case, Headstoppers and Hopo Feather. You can just circle strafe for days. Bad news is it's going to take a little while. Good news is it's not going to take too long, because it is... Like, our damage is fairly okay. We just need to, you know, not die. Look at all these numbers. There's a lot of numbers. Very easy, just like that. Another wax quail. Like, it's shaping up to be... Basically, we could go forever. The only thing now is that we need a little bit more maximum health. That would be really the next step in this adventure. But, I am gonna stop it after this. Because you know what? I'll take a win when I can. This run, while fairly decent, just it's not loot material for me, or it's not, you know, loot past here material for me. So I'll be glad to end it. There's an item on my screen right there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Getting to the thing will probably not be a problem here. We have plenty of 2 wax quails, Headstoppers, and a double jump. Very strong movement. The final platforming test. You should just die if you fall off instead. On Monsoon. That's what you get. Also, you can, if you don't want to obliterate yourself from existence, you can go down here. There is a teleporter. People don't seem to know that. Also, this is very black. This texture. It's like blacker, actually, than the void that it is next to it. Look at that. Actually blacker than the void. But we're gonna, in fact, do this. ball doesn't exist here. Are you sure? Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Good. Bye.